How's it going, boys? Johnny Superb Man here, and it's time for another NHL 15 Shootout commentary. And this time, I'd like to talk about the top 5 picks from the 2015 NHL entry draft and discuss whether or not they should be in the NHL this year. We can get right into this. We don't need to waste any time. We'll get started with number 5 in this year's draft, Noah Hannifin, drafted by the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, the Canes have signed him to an entry-level deal, which means he cannot go back to the NCAA. He's got to play in the AHL or the NHL this year, and to me, that makes sense. He's got really good size for a youngin' at 6'3", 206 pounds, kind of like Aaron Ekblad from last year, or Seth Jones the year before that. And with that size, he also has great skating, which is needed for the NHL. You can't just be a big defenseman. You got to look at like a guy like Erik Karlsson. The reason he's valued so much is because he can skate the puck out of the zone all by himself. So Hannifin, with that size, he can also skate, which is good. And Carolina, this year, they have a lot of young defensive prospects. It should be interesting to see who gets the chance to play. I mean, Noah Hannifin, obviously, but Hayden Fleury, Roland McEwen, and already on the team are guys like Ryan Murphy or Justin Falk. So Ron Hainsey and John Michael Lyles, man, you guys got to watch out. The kids are coming for your jobs. What's this now? Create a game session. It's actually good we can't find a game. I've prepared this whole report here for you guys. So when it comes to Noah Hannifin, we'll just go a random team. When it comes to Noah Hannifin, I'm going to say yes for him being in the NHL this year. Number 4, Mitchel Marner, drafted by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, the Leafs have also signed Mitch Marner to the entry-level deal, which means he's got to play in the NHL or back in the OHL this year. Now, this kid's potential skill has been compared to Patrick Kane. Great hands, great playmaking, great skating, and he's actually not afraid to get roughed up. He finished second in the OHL with 82 assists and 126 points in 63 games played. Now, the Leafs, they're going through a rebuild right now, and I think this year is expected to be a bad one. And the Leafs have said that Mitchell will get the chance to be on the team, but in my opinion, this is just me here, I think he should stay in the OHL for another year. At 165 pounds, I still feel he's kind of like a kid, and the Leafs should protect him until he's ready to be in the league with other men. Just like they did with Morgan Rielly, just like they did last year with William Nylander, it wouldn't hurt to take 1 year off. So I say no to Mitchel Marner being in the NHL this year. Number 3, Dylan Strome, drafted by the Arizona Coyotes. The Coyotes have also signed Dylan Strome to that entry-level deal, which means in the NHL or back to the OHL this year. Strome is a big, skilled center with tons of grit and the will to succeed. He finished first in the OHL scoring with 129 points in 68 games played. So that combination of size, he's much bigger than Mitchel Marner, much bigger. But he's scored more points than him, right? So that combination of size and skill is something coaches dream about. But here's the question. Was Mcdavid the reason for Strome's success last year? Obviously not all of it, but was he a contributor? Strome spent a lot of time on McDavid's wing last year, as well as playing the second-line center position. But with McDavid being a no-doubt NHL starter this year, will it be beneficial to have Strome go back to Erie and be the guy, the number 1 guy for 1 year, entirely 1 year, because McDavid's not going to be down there with him. So I say no to Dylan Strome in the NHL this year, just because I think he could put on some weight, and 1 more year as Erie's best player, the entire year around, I think would actually do him a lot of good. So I'm going to say no to Dylan Strome in the NHL. Now we have Jack Eichel and we have Connor McDavid to go through. We can do that after the shootout here. These guys are pretty much automatic, in my opinion, to make the NHL, but we can still go over them. Varlamov, oh, here we go, baby. Don't let that go in. I know I made fun of you, Varlamov, for saying you shouldn't be in the top 10 for goalie ratings. Sorry, buddy. It's just, Ben Bishop and Corey Crawford, they did something this year. That's all. All right, so, Nathan MacKinnon. You know what? I'm waiting for a breakout year with this guy. How many years ago was he drafted first overall, too? Oh, baby. Over. No, the dirty bird. How long is it before we start seeing Nathan MacKinnon all of a sudden get like 100-point seasons? Is he that kind of player, Colorado Avalanche? Or is he a point per... Is he a center now, or is he a right winger? I keep on seeing in this game he switched to the right wing. What the hell is that? Here we go. No. Nice move, though. I like that. The reason I asked that about the Colorado Avalanche was because it was like a year ago I thought they had an extremely deep center core with Duchesne, McKinnon, and Ryan O'Reilly. Now they've traded O'Reilly. Is McKinnon a right winger, and then they have Duchesne? Now they don't have a second-line center. I don't know. I'm sure he can play center. I'm sure he can play anything he wants to. Landeskog, let's do it. Here we go, baby. Super Swede. Forsberg! Oh! I tried it. Yeah. Oh. You know Gabriel Landeskog knows about that Forsberg move. All those young super Swedes grew up watching that shit. I tried to bring it out of myself. I couldn't find it, though. Gabriel. Maybe next time. And where was he listed on the top left wingers? Gabriel Landeskog, like number 6 or 7? My God, so young. Here we go, baby. Here we go. The NHL is like dominated by these young players now. It's crazy. You're in your 30s and you're an old geezer apparently now. Fuck. All right, let's get a goal. Matt Duchene. Let's do a, you know what? The 10-hole kind of worked last time. Let's try it. Let's try. I'm not going to kick it, though, this time. Here we go. 10-hole. 10-hole. That's not the 10-hole. That's kind of a nice little deke, though. If I could, like, leave it and then, like, shoot it right afterwards. The guy goes dirty bird. All right, I'm going to do an up and over. I'll try a dirty bird on him. Come on, baby. I'm filthy this time. Oh, dirty bird. Slap shot just missed. Who was that coming down? Shea Weber. Misses from there? Give me a break. All right. Daniel Briere. Let's do it. I'm going to do the Balotelli. Yeah, I'm going to do the Balotelli. Here we go. Right side Balotelli. Right side Balotelli. Oh, kicks it. Oh, Briere. You put yourself into the net. You got to put the puck in there. Oh my God. I think I just gave Briere a concussion. The bridge of his nose looked like it bounced off the crossbar there. All right, if this guy goes dirty birdie again, I'm jumping over him. What do you got for me, son? I can do it to you too. Dirty bird! Oh, nice little drag. That was a nice Datsuk move. What's the score? All right, let's see. Do you think he pulls off a dirty birdie? Jerome McGinley. All right, here we go, baby. I think he's going to pull it off. I'm going to jump up and over. Ah, I missed. He did it. I missed. Jerome. That's why you're not in the top 10 for right wingers. God damn it. And the Nashville Predators beat the Colorado Avalanche. Oh, boys, I failed miserably on that one. But you know what? We can continue. Oh, how much did I miss by? I called the 2. I called my shot. Just missed, though. Missed the net. All right, so we've already taken care of 3, 4, and 5. Number 2, Jack Eichel, drafted by the Buffalo Sabres. Jack Eichel will not be returning to Boston University this year. He also signed the entry-level deal, so I believe the AHL or the NHL for Jack. And you know, if McDavid wasn't in this year's draft, this guy would be the clear number 1. So that's saying something in itself just there. Eichel has been defined in the scouting report as a game breaker. When he's on the ice, you notice it. The speed of the game increases, and that's going to be exciting for Buffalo Sabre fans, man. Every time he touches the ice, you can tell he's out there. Hell yeah. He has the speed, size, drive, and hockey smarts to be a dominating force in the NHL for years to come. So that's good news for you Buffalo Sabre fans. And you know, you can add Eichel to an already deep center core there in Buffalo with guys like Ryan O'Reilly, Zemgus Girgensons, maybe he's going to play the wing, I don't know. Sam Reinhart, maybe he plays the wing. He's looking to make his NHL debut as well. You know, Buffalo could actually have a very good year with tons of young talent looking to break out. And if you ask me, it's the perfect team for Jack Eichel to be drafted to. You know, they're not good enough, so he'll get the ice time, he'll get the recognition right away to be an impact player. But Buffalo has got tons of guys who have logged many NHL games, and they have skill, and they're young, like you know, Evander Kane, Ryan O'Reilly, Zach Bogosian, Tyler Ennis, right? Zemgus Girgensons, it's a great situation for Jack Eichel to be going into there in Buffalo. So I say absolutely Eichel is wearing a Sabres uniform this year, no doubt. And last but not least, certainly not least, number 1, Connor McDavid, drafted by the Edmonton Oilers. Yes, McDavid will play this year. It's a no-brainer. I don't even have to say anything more. Every offensive category a player can have, he excels in. And everything he can do, whether it be deking, playmaking, shooting, he can do it at top speed. And the kid, he's got wheels, man. So that's what sets him apart. And in today's NHL, where it's all about speed and possession, you know, this guy, man, he could absolutely flourish. I'm going to love to see off the rush between Taylor Hall and Connor McDavid if they put them together. Because Taylor Hall, he's got the speed as well, man. So that's going to be interesting. And, you know, he would have won the OHL scoring title last year if he hadn't missed 21 games due to an injury, right? So I don't think there's any reason for him to go back down there in the OHL. He's dominated. He's ready to play in the NHL. He's ready to start learning, and he's been compared to a guy like Sidney Crosby. I mean, Jesus, that says it all right there. What's the quote? It's something like, there hasn't been a player to come into the league with this kind of skill since Sidney Crosby. So he's got to play in the NHL. It's a no-brainer. First year, absolutely, all right? So McDavid with Taylor Hall, Edmonton, make it happen. I say yes to McDavid, yes to Eichel, yes to Hannifin, but no to Strome and no to Mitch Marner. So what do you guys think about my opinions? What are your opinions on these players? Let me know, and we'll see who makes the cut this October. Oh, I can't wait.